Can you imagine the plight and the status of the African American community and what kind of position we would be in were it not for women? This is Women's History Month, so we're going to acknowledge all of the contributions, the help, and the support that African American women have contributed to the community down through the years. Now, let's talk about education. You know, in 1954, the Supreme Court passed the Brown versus the Board of Education law. And now a lot of communities integrated schools very smoothly, but not in Macon, Georgia. The community in Macon didn't readily accept it. So there had to be some challenges and some people who dared, you know, to exercise their rights back during the time. So in Macon, Georgia, and at the Board of Education at the time, there are some young ladies that are now called the Girls of Courage. Now they are called Girls of Courage because of in spite of the plight, in spite of the eye being rolled at them, in spite of the community, much of it not supporting their going to white school, they dared to just go ahead and exercise that right. Now I just want to talk briefly about two of them. One of them was Dr. Thelma Dillard, who went to Ballard-Hudson High School. I went there too. And she remembers how we used to get books that had the white high school stamped in it, you know, which means that we were getting secondhand books. She also remembers that sometimes those books were torn, you know, and the covers were off, and then they were passed down to us. Dr. Thelma Dillard went on to become a phenomenal young lady and very impactful young lady in our community. She was president of the NAACP. She was elected to City Council. She was the president of the Board of Education even. Although she couldn't get into schools easily, later on down through the years, she became the president. So I think you'll agree with me. Dr. Thelma Dillard was a girl of courage, and she made a significant contribution as a woman to the education of African Americans from an integrated perspective. Now, no, I got one more. Miss Samaria Bailey, you know, who was the first young lady to integrate A.L. Miller High School right here in Macon, Georgia in 1960. Now, you can imagine her being a black girl in an all-white girls' school, the kind of plight she went through, how, you know, they rolled their eyes at her and did not, but guess what? She finished, and she was the first to do it, but she finished with honor. So I want to give a special shout out during Women's History Month to Dr. Thelma Dillard and Samaria Cookie Bailey. And had it not been for them and their courage, then we wouldn't be in the same position that we are. However, history repeats itself. And so once the schools were integrated during that time, you know, 50, 60 years later, it seems like we're kind of in that same position. Because as a result of integration, a lot of private schools popped up all through the community. As a matter of fact, Samaria's daughter went to First Presbyterian, which is an all-white school, and you know it kind of transformed. So now we kind of back to where it used to be, with the public school system being primarily black and a lot of private schools which have sprung up throughout the community. Well, my point to you is that as a society, we need to come together and understand the importance of education for everybody. Not only that, we need to support public education because it plays a significant role in the development and the accomplishments of our community. So I want to take my hat off again to the Girls of Courage and to all of the women who played a significant role in the advancement and the development of the African American community. So my suggestion to you, don't just stand there, do something. Let's get it fixed in 2026.